Should state lawmakers have a say in how many Metro Council members represent Nashville?
That's one of the first items state lawmakers will take up after gaveling in for session tomorrow, specifically a bill that would shrink Metro Council from 40 members down to 20. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Carrie Sharp.
And I'm Rory Johnston. Yes, state Republicans say it will make the council more efficient. But as News Channel 5's Jason Lamb explains, Metro Council members say the state shouldn't be meddling in Nashville's business.
All those in favor of the motion say aye.
There's no doubt some Metro Council meetings can go on.
This probably should have been a point of order.
And on.
And so I'd like to move that substitute.
And on.
At the signing of these resolutions tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Charlie Cardwell.
This one last October lasted until nearly 2:30 in the morning.
Thank you. If you all would just go over there right now, I think the signing will be in about 5 minutes. All right.
Under what House Republicans are calling the Small Government Efficiency Act, state lawmakers are proposing cutting the size of Metro Council from 40 members down to 20, as hinted by House Speaker Cameron Sexton last week on Inside Politics.
It's very inefficient. You talk to the mayor, you talk to anybody, it's an inefficient Metro Council. We want to make it more efficient.
We don't need their help to tell us how many people there should be in the council.
But Metro Councilman Bob Mendez says cutting the size of the council will actually make Nashville government less efficient, making it harder to get work done.
Getting a hold of your council member for zoning or a garbage can or a pothole or a sidewalk, it's just going to get twice as hard. Thanks to the state, that doesn't make any sense.
House Majority Leader William Lamberth said in a statement today, when government grows beyond a certain size, it hinders economic growth, taxes are inevitably raised, and the standard of living for the average citizen is diminished. Government functions best closer to the people.
I totally agree that government works best when it's closer to the people. Right now, we've got one council member for every 20,000 people in Nashville, and they're proposing to make it be for every 40,000. That's having government farther away from people, not closer to people.
Mendez says as the legislature begins its work tomorrow, this bill sends one clear message from lawmakers on Capitol Hill to voters in the city where they do their work.
They're telling voters in Nashville, we don't care about you.
Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.
Jason, thanks. So we wanted to look at the council sizes in some other U.S. cities to compare, and let's begin in Indianapolis, one of the bigger councils that we found with 25 members. Now Louisville, 26 members, just one more than Indianapolis. Baltimore, which has a slightly smaller population than Nashville, you see here, they have 14 council members and also a council president, which is similar to Boston, where there are 12 council members and a president, who, by the way, that president also serves a district. Now, not surprisingly, two of the biggest cities in the country, Chicago and New York, had the most council members with 50 or more each.